Good evening to those who listen. It's March 22nd, 9:10 p.m. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video about this or not, but just for just in case sake, that the possibility, um, be alert for this Friday. They're already talking about a G2 class storm, geomagnetic storm, on Friday, even possibly Friday morning. And the reason I'm kind of concerned is because of the timing of it. March 24th is a Friday, and there was possibilities of something happening 4 years ago on March 24th, which something did happen, but it was just a blackout of the CBS when they were televising the game, which was very strange back then. But it matches up. March 24th, 2019 was a Sunday, but this is going to be a Friday. And if you remember my dream that I had and all the stuff that came true from it, the one thing that didn't come true was the banks and the lockdown and the blackouts nationwide, which could actually be worldwide. But it's a possibility because of all the timing for this weird stuff going on. And we got now the banks. All the banks are having problems. And, maybe it's just the weird timing that makes me think that, I have to do a video just to, just in case scenario. So just be alert on Friday. Is there going to be lockdowns of banks? Maybe that's what that dream was, lockdowns. Because in the dream, I was in a bank and there was a blackout that happened and they locked down the banks. But I could see them locking down the banks anyway, just because of all the stuff. They were so worried about people taking all their money out that would cause like a domino effect. What was the word they used? They used contagion. Like it was going to be contagious. One bank fails, and then it's like a domino effect, and they all are contagious, and everybody tries to get their money out, and then they all fail. So it's just weird. And I always said that if we did lose power and stuff happened, it would be on a Friday. So just be alert for this Friday, just in case. I'm not saying anything's going to happen, but with the dream, with all the stuff that's going on, with the sun, the activity off of the sun. We just had a Carrington event, but it was facing the opposite direction. If the one on March 13th would have been Earth facing, it would have knocked out power, they said, worldwide. So wouldn't take much. And Mike from around the world was saying too that if we had like a CME hit Earth and it damaged the magnetosphere, he said any little flare or CME after that could be devastating and knock out power. So just saying. And, with the Great Reset and everything, they could be just waiting for an event like this to happen so they can restart the banks. We got the CBDC they're starting to do. The Fed now is suddenly, coming into effect. It's just weird timing, so I figured I needed to. And, even if I think that, because I've always had this premonition that there's going to be two events. There'll be one big blackout, and then it'll last for like a few weeks to a month, and then a bigger one where it's down for years. But I can see them saying, if the banks, the power goes out and then, the banks go down and stuff, even if it was for temporarily, then they could come back, and when the power comes back on and say, oh, look what happened. Don't worry, though, we got all your money, but we need to prepare for the next time it could happen. And then they start telling people, that they need to get all their stuff digital so they don't lose their money in the bank. And that could be when all the stuff starts happening with the mark of the beast and everything. So just be alert for Friday. I love you guys. Take care. I'm sick again, but I'm hoping to be better soon again. I don't know how I keep getting sick. I got some good news, but I don't want to share it because it seems like every time I share good news, something bad happens right after. So I don't want to do it, but I'll just say it's good news. Praise God, and uh, you know, I believe that God is behind the good news. So I don't want any bad news to back up what God is doing. Love you guys. God bless.